Peace and bliss, good people. Welcome to my channel. I am Nuku, the Horned Dakini, coming on to give you guys a reading. So pull up, and hopefully you will find this message resourceful, okay? OGs and returnees, thank you so much for coming back. I do appreciate your loyalty, okay? Newbies, hello. I hope that you do choose to subscribe and stay. I am delighted to have you. And you are welcomed here, okay? I did a little meditating on the cards. I did get a message. I know that I am talking to the collective. Something has worn out. Something has finished its course. Something has given you all you can get from said situation, and it is time to move forward. I do believe that I'm speaking about a relationship that just no longer satisfies you. And you're not leaving because you hate the person. You're not leaving. I think I'm talking to somebody who knows that you need to leave because you're really just dragging the other person with you at this point. You really don't want them anymore, but maybe you were in the past you were afraid to just tell them, hey, I'm not happy anymore. Because I feel like I heard the saying, well, I feel like I did hear the saying, but I feel like some of y'all have said this. I'm sorry, that's what I meant to say. That it's not you, it's me. It's like that's what you keep telling your partner. It's not you, it's me. Because they're noticing that you don't want to be there. They're noticing that you're not putting in any effort anymore. They're noticing these things. So, and you've probably told them it's not you, it's me. I know that somebody just recently said that. So if you're resonating with it so far, go ahead and like, subscribe if you haven't. But just stay tuned and let's see what Spirit says. I'll probably title this, You Said It's Not You, It's Me. Because that's what I know somebody's have said. And I'm also getting, okay, so I'm seeing a suitcase. I'm seeing a suitcase. Did somebody just recently leave? Is somebody packing? I don't know why I just saw a suitcase in my mind's eye. I think you are self-eliminating. Because the person that you're with probably will never tell you that they want you to leave. Okay, so let's just get some cards going. Thank you, Sweet Spirit, for using me as a trusted and true vessel to bring about a message for the collective that will soon be here to view this read. Show me clearly the message. I'm going to lay 6 cards, and I'll lay more if needed. Okay, let's see. The Moon, the Queen of Pentacles, That's the Fool card. The Nine of Swords, Sun card, and the King of Pentacles. So we have the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. Very indicative of what I said. I believe that I am talking to someone. Now, I don't know if it's you that's feeling this way or it's your person that's feeling this way, because I have the masculine and the feminine energy here. So I'm speaking to the man and the woman. So you'll have to place this energy where it belongs. But one of y'all don't feel the same anymore. I'm hearing the thrill is gone. I'm hearing one of y'all are doing more to try to show the other that you really want to, fix this, or you really want to try to hang in there, but the other is like, you're not feeling it. Look at that. The Nine of Swords is about someone who can't sleep at night because you have this impending doom that you are about to lose your love. You're about to lose someone that you care about. You know that a divorce is in the making. What you all used to have, you no longer have that. One of y'all still feel that way, but somebody's ready to take a new path because they no longer feel how they used to feel. The moon card. So first, let it be known that Pisces is here, okay? And Leo energy is here. So I could be talking to Leos and Pisces, or your partner could be a Leo or a Pisces. Or this could just be the energy of said, person. They don't necessarily have to be a Pisces or a Leo. But I do believe that I'm talking to somebody who is being delusional right now, because I feel like you're being shown and told through your partner's actions that they just don't want you anymore. They don't feel the relationship. Or it could be you and your partner is being delusional, thinking that y'all can fix it. I think that they may be doing little things like leaving you notes and telling you to, hey, I love you. You just, left a $20 bill and told you to go get lunch on them. They're doing little sweet things, but you're not feeling it no more. So it doesn't really matter. I think that you may be speaking to someone that's telling you to move on. So it could be your mom, it could be the therapist, you could get readings. You checking in with somebody who is advising you to move forward because staying isn't fair to you, and you're really just dragging this person along, even though they're wanting to work it out. They're going to feel blindsided by what it is that you are thinking about doing, because I feel like because you don't want to hurt them, you're not telling them, you're not really being upfront. That's why I said earlier, I know that somebody is telling their partner, it's not you, it's me. You're telling them that to kind of save face. You're telling them that because you don't want to hurt them. You don't hate this person. You're just ready to leave. You just don't want to be there anymore. Okay, thank you, Spirit. You have outgrown them in certain areas, and maybe all the areas. Okay? So yes, they're going to be blindsided when you do leave, because they're thinking that it is something that can be fixed. They're thinking that, okay, well, hey, let's just talk about it. They're thinking that it's some of the surface level, minute things, communication and date night, and things that they may have stopped doing, and they're going to start back. And then maybe that's what they said. I'll start back doing these things. That's probably why they leaving you little letters on the house, around the house, and sending cute little text messages and kissing you on the forehead. Things that they used to do that you don't really even give a damn about no more, because you just don't want to be there. It's not about the things that they've stopped doing. You didn't fall out of love with them because of the things that they stopped doing. You just outgrew them. Yeah. And I don't know. It feels like somebody may have recently came back from a vacation with their person, or maybe your person is trying to plan a vacation, because maybe they're thinking y'all need some type of quick romantic getaway. I feel like some of y'all may have renewed your vows, and maybe even though you did that, you still wasn't feeling your person anymore. You, some of y'all may have even gotten a new ring, right? It doesn't matter. Nothing that your person has done or is doing is making you want to stay. You're still ready to pack and leave. So, let's get some more information. Thank you, Sweet Spirit. Show me more and show me clearly. Wow. There's somebody else. There's another contestant. There's someone else in your mind's eye and in your immediate view. fresh meat. This is the Ace of Swords. Yikes. Didn't see this one coming. Look. So your person did mess up at some point. Oh, what? Listen. Okay, I'm look at that. Didn't I tell you I saw a suitcase? And this, golly. I told you, I knew somebody, it was ready to go. Somebody said, I don't want to be here anymore. This is not, I don't want to do this anymore. And now I see why. Because there's somebody else. Now, for a few of you, this is the Five of Cups. For a few of you, you didn't get forgiveness for fucking up in the past. Your person may have stayed with you and tried to move on past it, but in our reality, they did not move past it. And this is how you're feeling. So you know why they're leaving. Some of y'all know why your person is leaving you. They just could not move past what you did. Okay? And they have found somebody else. There is new meat. There is somebody fresh and new. And really, there's never, ever a good time to say goodbye. There's never a good enough reason to say goodbye, especially when the other person still loves you. But at this point, it doesn't matter. I know that you might not want to hear it, but they have found somebody else. For some of you, your person just couldn't forgive you. So they were going to leave regardless. For some of you, they found somebody else. And that is the reason that they leave. And I know you might not want to hear this message. And I might even think twice. I might need to pray over this message. Because I don't ever want to give out a reading that triggers people. But it is what it is, okay? And if you are here, at least on my channel, then you must always prepare yourself for truth, right? No reading should ever, if you get on somebody's channel and every reading they got is, lovey-dovey and, everything's perfect, and bubbles and skittles and rainbows and, oh, love is in the air, everybody's in, then, and I ain't knocking them kind of people, them love light people, they just trying to spread good energy, and ain't nothing wrong with that. But a real reading, even if it's general, is going to always pick up on certain areas, and sometimes it picks up on the highlight and the grossness of that particular area, and sometimes it'll pick up on the highlight of the grace and the glory of that area. This particular area, this particular reading is focusing on the area of love and relationship, partnership. Somebody is tired of being in a relationship that does not feed them anymore. So they're self-eliminating. Sometimes they self-eliminate because they found somebody else who's a better fit. Sometimes they self-eliminate because they couldn't forgive what the person did. And then sometimes people just outgrow each other. Right? And it could be one of those, all of those. Place the energy where it goes, okay? If you're resonating with the reading, go ahead and hit that like button. Six of Swords. Yeah. Leaving. That's another. Listen. When the thrill is gone, it ain't nothing you can do to get it back. When I see the Six of Swords, I think of somebody taking their dignity, whatever little self-worth they still have, whatever integrity they still have, whatever self-love you get, and taking what you can and taking what you do have left and leaving So you will still have access to the silver lining. Sometimes when people stay in situations longer than they should, you lose sight of the future. You lose sight of the horizon. Those are those people who just can't get over being broken up with. Those are those people who just can't get over the person leaving them, and they never bounce back. Don't be that person. Take your pride and run for the borders. And when you get there, start that self-work. Start that self-reflection. Please don't let what this person has decided to do for them, because see, they're doing what's best for them. Don't let what they're doing that they feel is best for them stop you from doing what's best for you. Okay? Show me more, show me further. I'll show. Destiny. Because at the end of the day, everybody needs to be moving toward this. This is the wheel of fortune. So what this is letting me know is this is all going to be beneficial to both parties. It might not feel good, but it's for your good. Now, of course, when you're right in the thick of an experience and you can't see the silver lining, it will feel like death. It will feel like hurt, pain, tower. But that's because our minds have been structured to think that everything is bad. If it don't feel good, it's bad. That's a childish mindset to have, because if you are mature, especially spiritually, then you know that every experience comes in to teach you something. And once you get the lesson, you get to move on to the beauty of the situation. It's only people who don't allow themselves to be receptive of the lesson that are stuck in the old woe me of an experience, okay? But this is a good card to have. Both parties are moving toward their destinies. Sounds like to me that if y'all had chose to stay, or had this person not been bold enough to tell you they don't want to be with you anymore, or it could be you telling your person you don't want to be with them, whatever the case may be, if somebody didn't choose to leave this situation, both parties would have been halted and no good would have come to you, because when something is over but you choose to stay, now you are taking up space for new blessings to come in. So somebody had to move their feet so this could get rolling. Because now, like I said, this is the wheel of fortune. And we thinking about a wheel of fortune. When I think of the wheel of fortune, I think of something that is slowly but steadily moving toward you under grace in a perfect way, bringing all of your gifts and the spoils of the experience. And the spoils just means, the good stuff, the remnants of the good stuff that you are deserving to have are flowing onto you, coming your way. And these things are destined. They were written in your life's contract. But in order for the contract to roll, in order for the destiny to roll, in order for the wheel to roll, somebody had to take initiative to move their feet. Meaning they had to leave, so that they had to unlock and activate through a trigger your wheel of fortune. Because even though this is a good card to have, it is coming off the back of somebody being hurt. Somebody's got to cry. Somebody's got to feel the pain. This is not a equally yoked decision. Both of y'all didn't choose to separate. One of y'all said, I'm leaving. And it doesn't matter the reason, whether it's another person, whether it's a person's just leaving because they want to focus on themselves, or they couldn't forgive you for messing up in the past, whatever the case may be. The ultimate goal, the ultimate result is somebody's leaving. And this leaving is what is activating this destiny, this wheel of fortune. So after the pain, after the rain, comes the sunshine and the gain. Okay? Yeah. This is the Page of Wands. Bottom of the card says free spirit. Because you're going to tap back into you. See, let me tell you something. I can tell that I am talking to a collective of people who, y'all been in relationships with people. And both of y'all probably know that, like I said earlier, the thrill is gone. There is no more spark. You not creative no more. I'm talking to people who probably been together so long that, number one, neither one of y'all turn the other on anymore. Even though if somebody is in the relationship that's still trying to put in a little more work than the other. But at the end of the day, when you keep it real and honest with yourself, neither one of y'all feel one another anymore. Now, you may have grown complacent and very used to one another because of the length of time you've been together and all you've been through and all of that. But at the end of the day, all you got is time now to look back on. We've been together this long, and yes, I ain't been in it emotionally for years. Somebody knows that their person ain't been there emotionally and mentally in a long time. Okay, yeah, the physical intimacy has probably been absent too. The creativity in the whole relationship has just been diminishing over the years. And when I say creativity, some of y'all, you came into the relationship being very enthusiastic and confident, and you had hobbies and goals and things that you did. Both of y'all had y'all's own lives. And then over the years, you've just grown, as I mentioned earlier, complacent and boring. But you about to get your creativity back, because that's what the Page of Wands is about. Somebody who is back excited. If this is not you, then you need to, because your person's going to move on and they're going to tap back into things that makes them excited. So I would hope that you take this licking and keep on ticking. I would hope that you take this situation, this experience, this encounter, this wrinkle in time, and find the beauty in it. Free your spirit, free your mind, tap back into creative adventures that you'd probably put on hold because you were trying to maintain this relationship. And it was probably taking more out of you than it should because you were beating the dead horse. And I'm not laughing at you, and I'm definitely not being facetious. But when you stay in relationships that are no longer healthy, no longer juicy, you spend time trying to squeeze blood from a turnip. And we know we can't get blood from a turnip. And all that means, for those of you who don't know that old school saying, that just means you're trying to get something out of something and it's nothing in it anymore. Okay? On the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Wands. And no better card to end this on, because this just shows that I am speaking to the collective that knows that it's been time to go. Because it started becoming a struggle and a burden for both of you, not just the one leaving or not just you. Both people started to feel the heaviness of this relationship because it was not conducive anymore. So yeah, it's been a lot of tears. It's been a burden. It's been a struggle because somebody's been overextending. That's another thing that the Ten of Wands stands for. Somebody doing more than the other. Well, I already said that. I said that earlier, that there's been somebody giving more to the relationship than the other. There was no reciprocity because this person been ready to go. Either you are the person that's been ready to go, or your person who left you had been ready to go. And it was just kind of, it's just been building up and leading up to somebody saying, look, I can't do this no more. So I'll be the mature one in this relationship and say, it's over. I'm leaving. I'm self-eliminating. You don't have to put me out. I don't have to put you out. I'm taking myself out of the equation. It's not you, it's me. Okay? It's not you, it is me. So wipe your tears, wipe your fears, and go off and get your new life. Because it's a new life available for both of y'all. Not just the person who did make the mature decision to leave. It's a new life for you too. But you just have to get in alignment. You need to get your emotions and your mental self in alignment. Because you're the one that's crying. You're the one, whoever I'm talking to, I feel like you're the one that's crying. Because you feel blindsided by what your person has done or is about to do. But like I said, Spirit said there is a silver lining, but you have to get yourself together, pick your pride up and go. Don't stand there in the midst of this experience and let yourself fall apart. Understand what is happening. If you're here, listen to this reading, you know that it is happening for your good. So you yourself can be free and move on into higher, greater, more favorable outcomes. Be free spirited again. Some of y'all might not even get back in another relationship. Some of y'all may be free to go into more creative endeavors. Okay, because sometimes when you leave a relationship and you don't want to jump back into another one of the first things that begins to happen to you is you begin to tap back into things that you once enjoyed, that you put on the side or you put on the back burner to maintain a relationship. Okay, so this is not a bad thing. This is not a sad occasion. I mean, go on and feel your feels, move through them, but don't stay in them. Okay. Transmute that energy into creativity, because that's what's available to you. Okay. Thank you for watching. If you resonated, like, subscribe, share, comment. Bye-bye.